Hey folks, it's Fernando doing a video for the Modern Survivalist, and this is going to be 7 EDC items that enter my rotation once warmer weather starts showing up, summer, that sort of thing. I start changing a few things because it makes life easier, better, more comfortable. Number one would be my 511 Taclite shorts, which are these ones. Yes, these are kind of new. I've already been using them, but kept the tag thing for the video specifically, but I'm not new to these ones. Actually, these are my old pair, and as you can see, these are worn. I mean, worn bad in terms of a lot of wear. They're ripping. These are older ones from a few years back, 100% cotton. This is canvas, and as you see, I've stitched this. It rot here on the side, fell apart. So yeah, it's not just, I didn't just pull something up and start doing videos. This is actually stuff that I've used a lot and know what to expect from it. Now these are fantastic. These are a 50-50 blend. This is 50% cotton, 50% nylon, which is a lot more durable. Cotton, yeah, does not hold as well, but they served their purpose nicely. I think the blue ones are a little bit neater if you're dressing up with a nice polo shirt, a good t-shirt, especially in a beach town, in the coast. They look quite smart, and they're very comfortable, and it's the same pants as your standard 511 Taclite pants, which means everything's the same in terms of pocket configuration. You have your front magazine pouch here for a Glock 17 mag, fits perfectly there. Your pockets are big. I've actually placed in each back pocket 20 shells of 12 gauge for a shotgun class I took. So you can have in each pocket 20 shells, and you know, it's nice large pockets, and it doesn't look like those crappy cargo pants. At least in this color, it looks much better. I think cargo khaki color ones are a little bit less classy. This one is quite nice. Number two, trying to move forward, would be my hat. This is kind of mandatory again for summer for obvious reasons, you know, keeping the sun from your head, your face. I'm gonna be leaving links for all this stuff below in Amazon in case you're interested. This exact same hat, I think that is still available in Amazon. My experience with this hat in 2-3 summers that I've used it, it's been great. I've never had any negative comment because of this hat. I did have a few thumbs up and nods and cool hat comments from people in the know. So even though this kind of violates the principle of gray men, you know, wardrobe, so as to not have anything that speaks out gun and such, Glock is really something not a lot of people quickly identify as a gun, especially for people that are not shooters. So people that know what this is usually will respond to it in a positive manner. People that just read it have no idea, think that's maybe a clothes brand of some sort and says, you know, perfection, whatever that is. So and if you're, you know, for shooting, obviously it's a nice hat. Moving forward, number three, a oldie but goodie, my trusty Leatherman Charge TTI. This is the older model. The new one is a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same thing, except for I think they have the replaceable wire cutting bits. But a fantastic multi-tool, my most used EDC item bar none. Maybe the Victorinox Mini Champ comes somewhat close, but this is by far the thing that I've used the most. And even in the summer, in the beach, sand, if a little bit of sand gets in there, no problem. Just warm water, submerging it, working the mechanism a little bit in that warm water. It's going to be freeing up that debris, sand, and a few drops of oil, so I have to protect it and avoid corrosion. It's a fantastic item to have. Number four would be my glasses. These are Wiley X Valor. These I've had for a few months now. I did a video about these before. These are fantastic. The nice thing, I've retired my old Wiley X revolvers, and the nice thing that these Valor have is that these are polarized. And if you haven't tried polarized sunglasses, you really should. They do make a lot of a difference. It's quite significant. You do notice it right away. Those glare spots where the sun is reflecting very brightly, that kind of burns out the details. This takes care of that, and you see everything much better. It eliminates that intense glare that reduces the amount of detail that you see in certain spots. You get used to it, and when you don't have it, you really do miss it. So Wiley X Valor polarized versions, totally worth those 10-20 bucks extra that you pay for it. Yeah, and they are of course safety glasses, so you're protecting your face, at least your eyes. Number, what is it now, 3, 4, 5 would be my phone. It's LG G6, fantastic. And I often read about people that want a good phone, but they don't want to be spending $1,000 on a phone. I would fall into that category. I don't feel like spending $1,000, 800 bucks on a phone. For me, it's kind of a waste of money. I just have better things to spend my money on instead of that. For me, this phone was completely free actually, because I got it with my TV. But right now in Amazon, these without any unlocks, without any provider, they're going for 400 bucks. And man, it's a fantastic phone. It does everything flagship phone does. You will not see anything. I mean, it has no buttons of any kind up front. It's 100% screen here. And one of the things I've noticed is that my wife's nice Samsung S9 Plus only now has the fingerprint reader placed centered in the back. It used to be on the side next to the camera for the S8. This phone already has that, so it's as good and then some compared to most flagship models. You have great cameras which just look fantastic. It's waterproof IP. I'm not very knowledgeable on these things, but this is IPX68, and unlike the IPX67, which I believe the iPhone X is, the difference may not seem that big, but once you read about it, IPX67 is, I think that's 30 minutes or about an hour in a foot of water or a yard of water, something like that. IP68 is actually quite more demanding in terms of the test, and it's 30 meters off underwater for the same period of time. So for all practical purposes, your iPhone X is barely going to be something of a splash proof thing. The waterproof setting here in this phone is a lot better. It's significantly better and absolutely worth it in my opinion. So moving on with some of the other stuff that I have, so as to tell you guys, yeah, these Salomon X Ultra, these are fantastic. Now, usually I wear Salomon Quest boots, which are very comfortable, but they're kind of, bigger, heavier boots, not ideal for summer. These I've been using for over, I suck at this thing of dates and such, 2 years maybe, yeah. And they've been holding on very well. Unlike my Merrells, which fell apart in a matter of weeks, maybe a couple months, they were already messed up. These are holding on very well. Light trekking shoes, perfect. These happen to be Gore-Tex, which are not ideal for very hot weathers. I don't have a problem with that. I do combine these, and this is a very nice tip if you haven't tried this before, with good socks that actually fit your specific foot size. So these, for example, are intended for right and left foot and for 43-44 foot size. And if you haven't, again, if you haven't done this before, the difference you feel between this kind of sock and your average tube of whatever is amazing. This is like a glove in your foot. And the other thing is a mess that always ends up, curling up or bunching up in your feet in the worst specific spot. This makes a great difference. And finally, my watch. This is, I still have mostly year-round. I use my Pro Trek, still use it in the summer as well, but this is a nice change. This is the Seiko Orange Monster, the display with that orange bright lumen stuff there. Oh, you get to see. Yeah, look how cool that is. It's a fantastic watch. It's tough. It's a little bit heavy. Yeah, much heavier than the titanium Pro Trek, but it looks very good. It's durable as you could expect it to be. All stainless steel. Folks, it's going to be all for now. Remember to subscribe. Take care. See you on the next video. Have a great day.